Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks. Tonight I have with me my part-time co-host, Mean Gene.
What's up, everybody?
Someone commented the other day on an old video that Gene and myself had done as far as an experimental Laphroaig. And yes, this is Laphroaig 10. It is not an optical illusion. I have an oak spiral in it, and that oak spiral has been in there since May 25th. Of 2018. Right now it is December 5th, 2018. So we're looking at almost 7 months. A little over 6 months. 6 months in what, 10 days?
Yeah.
Yeah. 6 months and 10 days into this experiment. But what we're going to do, I also have, oops, sorry, finger in your glass. I also have the new Laphroaig experiment that we use with this. Y'all can see it. Whiskey Elements. This one was in there for 21 days. I put it in on 11/6/18, and I took it out on 11/27/18. So we're going to use this Laphroaig 10-year-old as a baseline because it's as close. I don't have a regular Laphroaig 10 in stock. That's what I use that for. Oh yeah. Also, what they don't tell you, so they tell you to take the element out after 3 weeks. Be careful what type of bottle you put it in because it swells and it won't come out. So it's in there.
Staying in there.
It's staying in there for a while.
Well, maybe until it dries up. Huh?
Yeah, until it dries up. So we're going to use the Laphroaig 10-year-old as our baseline, and then we'll taste the 3-week Laphroaig and then the 7-month Laphroaig. Cool?
I like the idea.
Yeah. Slide me your glass, sir. And Gene and I, we're just going to do a small sample. Just to taste. And if you go back to the, oh man, we should look at the difference.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Can y'all see that? We should. You think we should grab some more glasses and do like side by sides, or?
No.
Yeah, it'd be all right.
Be all right, I think.
So we'll go ahead and do a baseline tasting, and this is your standard. This is actually, I think, a single barrel. This is a single barrel Laphroaig 10 from last time when we did this review. If you folks out there want to watch the original review, scroll back in my timeline, in my videos, and Mean Gene and myself did a head-to-head with standard Laphroaig 10 and this independent bottling of Laphroaig 10-year-old.
I do
so
that now.
So it does. It's got that Laphroaig nose to it. It smells so good. Smoky, peaty, phenolic, medicinal. Smells kind of like a Band-Aid, wet Band-Aid. But it's a wet Band-Aid you want to put in your mouth. What do you think about that?
It's lovely.
It is lovely. And that's that, it's, what was funny is the first time we did this review, we noticed that there was a distinct flavor characteristic, like a distinct difference between the normal Laphroaig 10 bottling and this independent bottling. But it's definitely all Laphroaig.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So now we're just going to reuse the same glasses because it's all the same juice. Touch for you. As you can see, it's a little bit darker.
It is a little bit darker. This is the 3 weeks.
Yes, this is the 3-week
21 days.
21-day experimental.
1 hour.
21 days, and so it went in, yeah. No, it was 21 days
4
and
hours.
4 hours. Literally, it was 2:06 p.m. on 6/18 when I put it in, and then it was 6:06 p.m. on. No, that's not the right one. That's the bond. There we go. It was an hour. 2 different bottles. That was the first time. I've already done a review of this one.
Yeah, okay.
And that's whenever I tested it the first time. So
Wow.
it was like 8-9 days in. But it was an hour and 24 minutes
Yeah.
over 3 weeks. So, nose, what do you get?
Haven't nosed it yet. Let's see.
Man, it has changed tremendously from that Laphroaig tin.
Yes. Yes. Got more of a.
Like a barrel note to it.
Yeah, like an oaky, just a.
Very oaky. It's
woody. I mean,
it's
woody.
definitely woody. It's toned down.
Toned, yeah.
Toned down that medicinal phenolic nose to it.
Kind of neutralized a little bit.
Yeah, it's probably a good
Yeah.
statement.
Very interesting. Man.
I'm going to go in for another one.
Yeah.
Like I like it, but it's like there's a sweetness in there from the wood.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. A little bit of sweetness, kind of like drinking, Laphroaig through an oak straw, maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
still get the.
Yeah, it's got a lot of caramel and vanilla notes now, whereas the original, or at least this one, was just all medicinal and phenolic and just pungent and seaweed and briny and just very salty. That oak element has cut out a lot of that.
Yes.
Man. I mean, I like it. I think it might be a good way for people who are not fans of Laphroaig to
Kind of transition.
kind of dip their toes into the water,
Yeah.
so to
give them
speak.
a little,
Yeah.
a mild taste.
You ready for the last one?
I am. I'm trying to gather my opinion on.
It's so dark.
I'm a little nervous about this one.
Yeah, I mean, it literally looks like a freaking 12-year-old bourbon.
Just because I haven't, I know I'm about to drink scotch, but the color of it is.
Well,
maybe the mason jar throws it off a little bit. I mean,
well, the thickness. I mean, it's like a pot of coffee. You know what I mean?
see.
Starts out very light. All right. 7 months in. This is actually this gift set. If you can read the front, it says Wild Turkey. It was a old Christmas gift set that had this little mason jar and a charred oak spiral with number 4 char on it. And I dumped it off in there just to see what it would do. And I mean, this is 7 months in, or 6 months and 10 days. Man, it's like not even it doesn't even smell like Laphroaig.
I was going to say it's the Laphroaig is gone on the nose.
Yeah,
No Laphroaig.
and it's very oaky, very oaky.
All right.
What do you think? What do you think of that?
That's the drinking Laphroaig out of an oak cup through an oak straw.
It's oak heavy. Yeah, it's very, very woody.
It's not, yeah.
It's not bad.
Got an interesting finish to it. Can't really finger it.
I'd like to take some Laphroaig off the still, put it in a new charred oak barrel, but then age it in Kentucky.
Right.
Because it's going to age a lot quicker.
See what that came out to be.
I think that would probably be pretty close to this.
Yeah, probably.
It'd be.
We can do that, you know.
We could do it. Well, you wouldn't be able to call it Scotch.
Well, can we call this Scotch?
Hmm. You can, because it was bottled in Scotland before I did this to it.
Oh,
Now it is Scotch matured with an old
we
bottle.
just bought a barrel of Scotch, had it shipped on over.
Well, they are. So this is what
Scotch Texas address on it.
So for a bottle, now you can buy a barrel and probably have it shipped, but then you can't have it. It cannot be called Scotch.
If you ship it over here in a barrel,
Nope.
It has to be poured into a bottle.
It has to be bottled before it's it has to be bottled before it's called Scotch. Now, once the bottle's got over here, you can do whatever you want with them.
Right.
But I would like to get the pure, clear, new spirit distillate and put it in a charred oak, like a brand new charred oak barrel. Now, I think there's probably distilleries out there doing that, but in Scotland, the climate is very cold.
Yeah.
So it takes a long time for these whiskeys to mature because the interaction in the barrel is not near as active as, say, Texas. Hold on. I just did a review on this one not too long ago. This is a single malt. This is a single malt from Texas.
Single malt. What?
It's a single malt. It's just
okay. I got you.
This is a single malt Scotch. This is just a Texas single malt. Here, you want to taste it?
Sure.
Oh, goodness. Give you a little more.
So this is just different climate.
This is just single malt whiskey. It's not peated. Okay. It's just a single malt whiskey from Texas. I've already done a review on this one, but I think it's fun to throw this one at the end. I'm not going to tell you anything else about it, but I want your opinion on it.
Well,
it probably doesn't help that we just mingled it in with
three other
Laphroaigs.
I'm not picking up a whole lot of nothing on the nose.
But so just to let you know, this is 10 years.
Sweet.
This is 10 years in Scotland. It's almost a golden. The camera doesn't give it justice. This is almost like a golden. It's like just pea almost. It's like pea colored. Really. It's like
after a good night of drinking.
Yeah, you need a little more water in your system.
Yeah.
And this is 10 years. 10 years in Scotland. This is.
Okay, I see your.
This is 2 years in Texas. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now these were done in smaller barrels.
Yeah,
but you can see the darkness. You can see the difference in color. It's literally night and day.
Oh yeah, interesting. Extremely interesting.
I actually rated this one pretty high.
That one's got a
little kick to it.
A
little kick to it.
Got a little kick, different little flavor that.
I actually thought very highly of that one, but I like high alcohol content whiskey.
Oh, is it high alcohol content?
Like 126.
Oh, that's why.
But so it's literally almost the same color. You look at it on the camera. It's the same color as my Laphroaig experiment from 7 months ago.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
That one right there is all about business.
Mm-hmm. Oof. Yeah, it's mighty, mighty powerful. This one was actually matured in European oak casks. So I've already done a review on this, a single video.
European oak cask?
Yeah, European oak. It's going to have some different flavors than your American oak. Slightly different.
Yeah. I mean, that may be what I'm picking up. It's a little bit different.
Yeah. But I think, what's your opinion on this experiment?
Well, you know, I lean towards the scotches more than anything.
Yeah.
So.
And you like peated scotch.
Heavily peated scotch, yeah.
Yes.
I really like that one.
You like this one the most?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was interesting to see how the oak spiral, kind of mitigated the.
Do you think these are closer in similarities, or what?
Oh, definitely closer to that than that.
Yes, true. True.
That one's. I don't think that. Maybe close in the same category, but that one, I guess, maybe because of the alcohol content.
Yeah,
that one kind of pushes it apart. But
maybe I should get a Laphroaig cask strength and do the same thing.
That would be interesting.
That's going to be my next experiment. But
these two were delicious. I like the 3-week little.
Yeah.
This one was a little,
oak heavy.
I would drink it, yeah, oak heavy, but.
Look,
when I'm thinking scotch, I'm
probably just going to finish that jar and just leave it in there. I'm going to do a review come 5/25/19 and we'll see how it tastes.
Why not?
And hey, it's probably going to be down to like whatever.
Will it?
Because I don't drink out of it a lot. I just sit there and let it just do its thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's all we got for this one, though. All in all, I think it's a good way to bridge the gap.
Forgot we were recording.
It's a good way to bridge the gap between bourbon and scotch, and especially peated scotch. So if you ever want to try some experiments, this one's the Whiskey Elements. Remember, if you have a small opening on your bottle, it's not going to come out. So you might want to have a spare, or at least a jar you can pour it off into. And hold on to it, because this is probably going to get smaller the more it dries out.
I believe it if you take the cork off of it.
Oh yeah, that's true. It'll evaporate out. So I think that's all we got.
Can you use it more than once?
I don't know. It doesn't say it on that. It just said it doesn't leave it in there for more than 3 weeks. So we'll find out. I don't see what it's going to hurt.
No.
Yeah.
Still oaky.
Yeah.
Still.
But somebody asked that same question. Can you use it again? So I don't know. We'll find out. But I think that's all we got for tonight. We're going to go ahead and cut it off. I think we're running a little long right now. We just drank 4 different whiskeys for you. So we got some steaks that we're fixing to cook up. Y'all know I love steak. But like always, check out the podcast, Bearded Idiots Podcast, on Instagram. We're on all podcasting applications, even Apple iCast or whatever it is.
Look out.
So check us out. I'm at Son of Thor 3. Please check out my Patreon below. And if you feel compelled to donate some money, I appreciate it.
Donate.
And I also have, don't forget, check out in the description, there's the Google document. It's got all of the ratings for all the single bottling reviews that I do. If I give something a rating, I'm going to put it on there. And the last tasting that we did, it's going to be on there as well. The Blanton's versus Elmer T. And Gino and I picked Blanton's overall, so it'll be on there and you guys will see it. So like always, drink some whiskey, share with your friends and family, and have a nice day.
I say, enjoy your whiskey.
Yeah.
Your bourbon, your scotch,
Take
your moonshine.
Y'all have a good night. Peace.